This should be a fantastic one to watch. I'm Jake Pione's Rio Sports Live, and we've got Edinburg Vela taking on La Joya Juarez Lincoln. Edinburg Vela coming into this game, beating Los Fresnos in penalties, as they went on to win that one in penalties, to be exact, after a 2-2 tie made it go into that after regulation. And La Joya Juarez Lincoln came off of a win over Mchi JV. And of course, they won the La Joya ISD tournament. So have started off the season in high form. As we're moments away, I'm Jake Young. This is Rio Sports Live. Couldn't be any better, as they are doing the coin flip at the time being, and of course explaining what they may call. Now, interesting to note, La Joya Juarez Lincoln, for each game that they have won that we have covered, Juarez Lincoln have been able to really control the game from start to finish as possession and also shots on target, which is very important to do. Then Edinburg Vela yesterday played a very nice game of just, while controlling possession as well and having shots on goal, but not necessarily being able to take advantage of more opportunities. They were able to get 2 goals, but, well, Los Fresnos were also able to do that as well. So it should be very interesting to find out who will be meeting the Mchi Lady Bulldogs varsity soccer team in the finals tomorrow at 4 p.m. We'll have a couple of other games for you tomorrow, as we are planning on covering 3. Game at 12, 2, and 4. 2 of them being consolation games, and then, of course, you got the championship showdown, as Mchi are waiting to see who will be facing them. Both teams very tough opponents. Edinburg Vela and even Edinburg High, sometimes you do see a lot in the lady playoff side of things. Now, most likely for Edinburg Vela, they would probably in the first round play an opponent from maybe Cameron County. Most likely a Harlingen squad or someone like that. Moments away from kickoff, we'll take a quick little break, and when we return, we'll get you kickoff. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, I'm Coach Nava with Westaco East High School. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Back live here now. After that short break, just, well, moments away from this matchup, and I couldn't be any more excited. This tournament has been phenomenal. And one thing to also point out, besides both teams really being able to control possession and let it in their favor, is La Joya Juarez Lincoln, the Lady Huskies to be exact. Their roster size is close to about 30 players, which is very interesting. Because, once again, in high school sports, in high school soccer to be exact, and even college soccer, but we're talking high school today, you have unlimited subs. so you can keep your players as fresh as possible, even out in goal and out near the midfield to defense to, of course, your forwards. The same goes for Edinburg Vela to be exact. So they have close to about 20 to 23 players. Which 20 to 23 players is normally the amount of players that you would get to see in just regular tournaments. And sometimes you don't have that much depth. And so it can lead to some problems. Both teams just talking about last-minute game plans. Of course, Edinburg Vela real quick for their keys to the game. Control possession early and get on the board early as well. While Juarez Lincoln, same deal. Because really, I think whoever takes control of this game early, scores first, will really be in control and be able to, once again, just probably lead the game to the end. They'll play more conservative, if I had to guess, if they get up maybe 1 or 2 goals. Moments away from kickoff as the ref is setting the ball at midfield. The La Joya Juarez Lincoln players, I believe, are heading over to their side of the pitch. As Edinburg Vela break out of their huddle, and they'll go to their respective side. Once again, I'm Jake Young, and this is a Rio Sports Live broadcast. If you enjoy this coverage and are watching this, feel free to share around as we are live on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, and even Roku. You can find us on the Roku streaming service. Looks like La Joya Juarez Lincoln will start at midfield. They will have the ball. Game on here at Mchi. Decides to play it back. Another thing for both sides is the passing. Both sides really have to have their passing game completely on form. Because if they don't, well, then it can become a problem. The other team might take advantage of it. Out of play. Going to say last touched by Edinburg Vela. So it'll go right back to the Lady Huskies. Gets it out of harm's way. But the Lady Huskies will control past midfield. Sends a long ball. And that'll be out of play. Throw in will go right back to La Joya Juarez Lincoln. Out of play it goes, thrown once again to the Lady Huskies. A nice clearance early there, not able to really get it out of harm's way. They could still be in danger, and Juarez Lincoln keep the pressure back up. Sends a long ball into the box, and that's going to be out of play for a goal kick. Out of play. We'll go right back to the Lady Huskies. Exactly what I was talking about earlier. The passing really has to be on form for either side. And while you look at that early, just a couple of passes going out of bounds for Edinburg Vela, making a difference of why it's staying in Juarez Lincoln's own attacking end. Try to pass it across there. As that's going to be a foul in the early going. Looks like the free kick will be coming just past midfield. Free kick. Inside the box, and a nice save by the keeper there. By Ashley Dela Cruz. Ashley Dela Cruz was our player of the game last night after the penalty shootout. Or after penalty kicks, to be exact. That'll be out of play. Was able to save the final penalty kick for Edinburg Vela to be in this situation, having a chance to play Mchi, basically. The winner of this game, once again, will play Mchi Lady Varsity Soccer Team. And that game will be held at 4 p.m. Once again, like I said, we will have a couple of other games after or before that. From 12 to 4 p.m. will be our coverage. On the final day on the championship Saturday. We move back to the soccer game in hand at the moment, trying for a long ball onside. Decides to chip the keeper, and that's going to go just a bit too far. Over the goal it goes. It will stay 0-0. Dela Cruz was out forward. Past the marking that you would normally see a keeper. Keeper go, and luckily, of course, nothing bad happened for Edinburg Vela. Right now, being threatened to maybe for Juarez Lincoln to have another opportunity in at goal, but able to play that one out for the time being now on the left side of the field. Out of play it goes, throw in right back to Edinburg Vela now. 7 minutes have gone in this first half. Trying for a shot that's going to be out wide on the left side of the post. Goal kick right back to Edinburg Vela. A defensive match early so far, but sees Juarez Lincoln having a bit more momentum. And with that possession for sure, it's been very difficult for Edinburg Vela to get it out of their own defensive end. Trying to clear it away. Now able to do so. And maybe on the counter attack they'll go. As a player across the field, can't get the cross off, and that's going to be out of play. Throw in, though, right back to Edinburg Vela. Throwing it in is Cantu. Cantu able to throw that one in, but right back into Juarez Lincoln defenders. Still with Edinburg Vela for the time being. Now the Lady Huskies with the chance to make something happen on the counter. Decides to play it back and will calm things down. Takes a long ball now. That'll be intercepted. And Vela will try and make something happen there. Tried for a through ball there. Wasn't able to do so. Wasn't able to get that one successfully passed. But it's still a fight for the ball. Close to midfield. Juarez Lincoln will win that one. Passes back, and now a long ball onto the left side. Onside, and has enough room to try and maybe cross. Trying for a shot on goal, and that hits the crossbar. And that'll be a goal kick. For Edinburg Vela. Through ball just a bit too far. And that's going to be cleared out of harm's way. That will go out of play. Will be a throw-in for Edinburg Vela once again. Out of play, and will be a throw-in for the Lady Huskies of Juarez Lincoln. Turns it over just like that. Was offside, so it doesn't touch the ball, and that will go out for a throw for Edinburg Vela. Right next to the corner flag. Throws it in. And that's going to be controlled nicely. Trying for a through ball on that left side. Can't get to it. Ball is up in midair near midfield. And Juarez Lincoln will play it back. And we'll try a long ball forward. Not able to get that one successful, but last touch by Edinburg Vela will be a throw-in for Juarez Lincoln. Looks like throwing the ball will be Olivares. Olivares threw the ball in there. But Juarez Lincoln trying to keep the pressure going and able to do so. That's going to be a throw-in to them very close to the corner flag on that left side of the field. Backs up and throws it in close as they play it short there. Lady Huskies trying to get things centered and maybe trying for a turnaround. And that's going to be cleared out of harm's way for the time being by Edinburg Vela. Long ball into the box. And that's going to be caught by De La Cruz. Out of play it goes. Thrown once again to Edinburg Vela as they were able to have a quick rush and maybe a chance in on goal. That's cleared out of harm's way by Juarez Lincoln. Trying to cross it into the box. And the Lady Huskies will control possession for a second there. Intercepted once again. And Vela still trying to get that attack going. Out of play it goes. Throw in once again right back to Edinburg Vela. Throws it in near the sideline. Tried for that nutmeg, wasn't able to do so, but still with Edinburg Vela. And that's going to be enough for the keeper to corral that one. Just 26 minutes remaining here in this first half. Still 0-0. But any mistake from either side will probably be the difference maker in this one, as both teams have been known to take advantage of any miscues. Crosses it off to the left side of the field. Try to cross it and maybe center it back up for her team, but Edinburg Vela able to just pass back and control that possession for the time being. Juarez Lincoln, at the moment, seem like they're playing a lot more counter-attacking soccer. Dela Cruz decides to clear that one away herself for Edinburg Vela. Ball is still loose. The Lady Huskies will get that possession for once again the time being. Trying to make something happen here. Passes midfield. Now across the field it goes, and that's going to be enough for the Lady Huskies to control near their own end. Almost gets it taken there, but able to clear that one out, and it will be going right back to Edinburg Vela. The Lady Huskies coming into this match from the tournament as looks like a free kick right back to La Joya Juarez Lincoln, but the Lady Huskies had only allowed close to 3 goals scored against them. Loose ball still, and that's going to be coming back. And it will be a free kick to Edinburg Vela. Taking that free kick for Vela will be Carrie Richards. Sends that one high. Almost past midfield there before it got to a Juarez Lincoln player. Once again, another free kick going back to Edinburg Vela. Gets it past midfield, I mean. And recovered by Juarez Lincoln. Pass onto the right side, just a bit too much, and that's going to be out of play. Throwing right back to Edinburg Vela. So this is familiar territory for Edinburg Vela, not only with the scoreline being 0-0 kind of this late into the first half, but also playing at the same exact time that they played at yesterday, which you want to remember that, of course, yes, they did win in penalty kicks, but it's just the truth right there that it's kind of the same temperature as well when they played yesterday with the same conditions. So it's pretty interesting. Trying to get it in for goal, and that's going to be missed. Just a little too far up. But a nice chance there, and it will stay 0-0. Talk about chances, opportunities. That was one of our things kind of pregame talking about. You have to, which either side has to take advantage of their opportunities. Whether that being at goal, just really having a chance to start something when they're on offense. Because in the end of the day, yes, the defense will keep your lead, but if you don't have one to start off with, then the defense can only do so much for so long before it might end up becoming a loss and a win for your opposing team that you're playing against. And that really goes for both sides. As the Lady Huskies now trying to get the advantage. Out of play it goes. And I believe that might end up being a free kick for Juarez Lincoln. They were tripped up just before the out-of-bounds line. I'll give her enough space to back up and take that free kick. I believe taking this free kick is none other than Ashley Segura. Segura was one of their key players in last week's tournament. Tries a long bomb, and that's going to be out of play on that left side for a goal kick. De La Cruz decided to let that one go by. That was enough, once again, for a goal kick. But Vela decided to play it quick. Now Edinburg Vela trying for it as two players are down. Looks like it'll be no stoppage for the injury for now. There we go. Injury on the field, and we'll take a break.
Ladies and bears, thank you for watching Rio Sports Live. Go!
When it comes to window tint, nobody beats the pros at D-Tronics. That's because they use 3M window film. 3M film blocks 99.9% of the harmful UV rays with an SPF of 1000. D-Tronics for your auto, home, or business.
Hi, we're the Lady Wildcats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Hi,
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Hacienda Ford. Hacienda has it. Has what? Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service like no other. It's simply a different way. It's a car buying experience you'll enjoy. With a huge Ford selection like Ford F-150s, Mustangs, Explorers, Escapes, the Ford Raptor, and a whole bunch more, buying a new Ford should be fun, and that's why we do it. Come see the difference at Hacienda Ford.
Hacienda has it.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Hi, we're PJ Southwest Avenida. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
TVNS special.
Back live now here as we get set to resume play after that official injury timeout. It's a drop ball. We'll start, and there we go. Back underway here. Both teams very evenly matched in this early going. I think the first team that really will break this tie will, I believe, go on to win. The Lady Huskies on the break there, and that'll be enough for Ashley Dela Cruz to come out and save that one. Trying to get it forward, able to do so. Set past midfield. And now trying to go on the attack. Not able to get that shot. Fantastic defense by the Lady Huskies. Able to get back and only concede a corner as they were the last ones to touch it here. But that could have been, well, in my opinion, much worse for the team. But fantastic defense now. And, well, of course, anything can happen on a corner. But only conceding a set piece is much better than being down 1 goal. Set up in the air for the corner. It's a weird bounce. Takes a weird bounce trying for the shot, and that's going to be out of play for a goal kick. So not able to get the touch that they wanted, and it will stay 0-0. That'll sail out of play. And it will be enough for a throw-in for Edinburg. Vela throwing it in, none other than Campbell. Campbell was one of the goal scorers last night and also the first one up in penalties and was able to make hers. So an impressive player that can, if you're not careful, burn you on the attack. But of course, La Joya, Juarez, Lincoln have the exact same types of players that can really burn you on the attack on offense if given the opportunity. Both teams not allowing either side to really have that opportunity. Get it going on offense, but a turnover there on that left side on the advantage. All alone, takes a shot and a fantastic save by De La Cruz. And that'll be a free kick. There's a little bit of a push off there. Be a free kick outside of the box there, but still about close to 30 yards out or so. Maybe more like 40. But point being, sometimes this is not an easy shot, but if I had to guess, so she'll try to shoot it right on goal. Takes a shot and a fantastic save, but the second chance opportunity. How about that right there? Nice job by De La Cruz. What a way to stay on her line and just kind of punch it away and realize I better not move because there's a second chance opportunity heading my way. It will be a corner kick conceded once again. The Lady Huskies will try. And score here, and that's going to be in. A fantastic goal. And La Joya Juarez Lincoln will go up 1. Late in this first half. A 1-0 game as we resume play. Edinburg Vela will try and maybe tie it up before halftime. But just like we said, that one mistake can really hurt you for either side. Well, of course, it hurt Edinburg Vela right there. So free kick right back to the Lady Huskies. Cuts it back inside. And it'll go out of play. Goal kick. Right back to Edinburg Vela. Trying to keep it in bounce, and that's going to go out of play for a throw-in right back to La Joya Juarez Lincoln. Now after that first goal, it seems like they're really trying to push for that second one. Turnover just like that. Still on the attacking end. And that's going to be offside. Able to win that challenge. And that'll be offside once again. Second offside in a row. For Juarez Lincoln. That'll be out of play, or check that free kick. And Campbell decided to take that one. Once again, trying to pressure. The opposite end, maybe to try and get the tying goal inside the box, and that's just going to be too far. No white shirts around, and it's going to be enough for La Joya Juarez Lincoln. Sends that one away. Out of play it goes. Throw in right back to the Lady Huskies. Trying to get it out of, and that's going to be enough for a goal kick, but very close. To another goal there. So fantastic pressure by La Joya Juarez Lincoln, not allowing Edinburg Vela to really have an opportunity at goal. And then, of course, pressuring, trying to maybe get another shot at scoring. on the advantage. Trying to get the attack. A nice stop there. Trying to get the cross off and does. Still inbounds. As I say that, it will be out of play. And I believe for a corner, a Lady Husky corner there. Trying to get it inside the goal. Very impressive there, and that's in. The left corner of the back of the net there. The Lady Huskies just increased their lead to 2. 2-0 late in this first half. Seven minutes to go here in the first half. 2-0 Lady Husky lead. They've been able to really just do damage to their opponents by scoring goals and not necessarily having a lot of just mistakes on offense and or defense there, as a corner kick is conceded though. So Edinburg Vela will take that one. Campbell will take the corner. Raises up her hand. Sends it into the box. Takes one bounce. And it's going to be La Joya Juarez Lincoln. Now they have a chance on the counter. Sends it near the middle. Has to wait for a second. Tries to send a through ball in there and able to work. And Dela Cruz comes off her line to save that one. Refs stop play for a second. So La Joya Juarez Lincoln keep the possession. Loose ball there, but good defense. So I believe handball is the call, and it will be a free kick. To Edinburg Vela. Sends it into the box. Trying to clear it away is Juarez Lincoln. Controlled right back to Edinburg Vela. Passes back though. Fantastic defense, really closing in on that space to maybe create a counterattack here. Nice clearance by Edinburg Vela, but it will end up being a throw-in for Juarez Lincoln. Throws it in. That'll sail out of play once again. But Juarez Lincoln late in this one, able to control it and get those 2 goals that they needed. So it will be a very tall task for Edinburg Vela to try and come back from this one. Of course, there's still 40 minutes basically to go as in for that second half. So it will be very interesting to see what tactics, what halftime talk will be about for Edinburg Vela, and even, of course, for La Joya Juarez Lincoln. I would imagine for La Joya Juarez Lincoln, as that is an interesting challenge there. I believe 50-50 is the call. And now Edinburg Vela trying to break out of it. Gets the speed. Has numbers forward. A beautiful ball there. But not able to get to it. Campbell just a bit too far. And that'll be out of play for a goal kick. Had the right idea. Took the shot. But couldn't make that one count. One minute to go here in the first half. Trying to get the cross away. That's going to be cleared out for the time being. But as it stands, it looks like it will be 2-0 heading into the break. Again, just La Joya Juarez Lincoln being very impressive. Trying for the goal, and it's going to go in right before halftime. And how about that? It's a game again here. 2-1. Right before that half, we've got 3 goals scored. And talk about taking advantage of your opportunities, and that's exactly what Edinburg Vela were able to do. Right back on here. At McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. Trying to get one last gasp in. Still loose. And La Joya Juarez Lincoln will just clear it out of harm's way, and that will be halftime. 40 minutes down, 40 minutes to go. This has been a blast to watch. 2-1 your score. Edinburg Vela trail by 1 goal. La Joya Juarez Lincoln have been very impressive. But when we return, we'll talk about this game. And, well, I'm Jake Pion. This is Rio Sports Live. We'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere.
Respite care and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the Blue Building and the Blue Shrimp Boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Fort Mansfield, Texas.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Hi, we're Robert Vela, Senior Cast, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Hi, we're Sherryland Rattlers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
When it comes to window tint, nobody beats the pros at D-Tronics. That's because they use 3M window film. 3M film blocks 99.9% of the harmful UV rays with an SPF of 1,000. D-Tronics for your auto, home, or business.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Hi, we're PSJ Southwest Javelinas, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. J's up!
Hacienda Ford. Hacienda has it. Has what? Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service like no other. It's simply a different way. It's a car buying experience you'll enjoy. With a huge Ford selection like Ford F-150s, Mustangs, Explorers, Escapes, the Ford Raptor, and a whole bunch more, buying a new Ford should be fun, and that's why we do it. Come see the difference at Hacienda Ford.
Hacienda has it.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Hi, we're not in the Aussies, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Back live here now, as it is 2-1 Juarez Lincoln after what a crazy, we'll get the halftime slate for you to be exact, after this crazy first half of play, as Juarez Lincoln were able to score twice late in the half, and right basically at the brink of death of the first half, Edinburg Vela come back and score to make it a game. Only down one goal. And now, of course, they can score two. They have the wind to their back. And this could be an amazing final 40 minutes. I'm Jake Young. This is Rio Sports Live, bringing you day two coverage, or the final game, to be exact, of day two coverage of the Mchi tournament here at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. Moments away from getting this started right back up here. And Edinburg Vela in this tournament have found themselves in incredibly close games in this tournament. Of course, this is their second time, both teams, it's their second time playing in this tournament, as it's a very short but a fun format. Back underway here for the start of the second half. Edinburg Vela will start off with possession here, and that's going to be right off the bat a quick free kick for Edinburg Vela. I believe call might have been handball there. Gets the cross off. Stolen just like that. And that's going to be corralled by the keeper. So kind of in the early going of this second half. It's been a little bit of Edinburg Vela having that advantage. But the Lady Huskies now will throw it in. Out of play it goes. And we'll continue it on. Throws it in. A long ball there. And nice defense by Edinburg Vela, but they decided to go lax on it for a second, but enough for Dela Cruz to save. Exactly what La Joya Juarez Lincoln, really both sides can do. We've talked about it before, but it's so important that both can take advantage of any little mistakes from either side. That goes out of play. It will be a throw-in to Edinburg Vela. We're trying to tie this thing up. The sooner, of course, the better. Probably, in their opinion, just to have enough time to maybe even think about taking the lead. Of course, those halftime talks are over, and it is now just time for both teams to implement that. Very important. Has it on the right side, trying to cross it. Tried to kind of cross it inside the center of the box there, but could not. So that's going to be a goal kick right back to La Joya Juarez Lincoln for the Lady Huskies. Now, one thing is for sure, Edinburg Vela do not want to concede corners. So far, La Joya Juarez Lincoln, not only in this tournament, but in the combined tournaments, have really been lethal from set pieces. Have been able to score goals from free kicks as well as corners. And it's very impressive to do, because that is a difficult thing to really implement into your team. Gets a cross off on the first timer, and the second one is good. How about that right there? And the goal scored by Ulisa Ramirez. Fantastic play there, just talking about it. Set pieces. That counts as one off that cross, and the first timer tried to scissor kick it in there. Had a rebound, calm down, and just put it in the back of the net, and it's right back. Well, it's right back to a 2-goal lead for La Joya Juarez Lincoln. Especially they were able to do it early. Impressive play, and that's going to be a handball, I believe. So free kick to La Joya Juarez Lincoln. Impressive play there. The cross into the box. Able to be cleared away by Edinburg Vela. Race to the ball. It's going to be sent out of play by Juarez Lincoln. Edinburg Vela trying to go quickly on the throw-in. Bounces almost just enough. But Cantu couldn't get to it, but it will be a throw-in. Out of play. It will be a throw into Juarez Lincoln. Throws the ball in quickly. Nice balance of play from Juarez Lincoln onside. And that's going to be 2 collisions. But for the second one, it's just a classic case of fighting for the ball. The goalkeeper's allowed to come out of their box and do exactly that. It's just going to be a goal kick, or free kick to be exact, to Edinburg Vela. And that'll go out of play, throw in to La Joya Juarez Lincoln. Throwing the ball in will be Segura. Ember Segura to throw the ball in for La Joya Juarez Lincoln. The Lady Huskies. Throws it in. Edinburgh Vela trying to clear it out of harm's way. Able to do so for the time being to stop the rush from the Lady Huskies. And now Edinburgh Vela trying to turn around and make a counter on their own. Juarez Lincoln doing a fantastic job using their body to try to shield the ball away from Edinburgh Vela, and that has shown that, well, they can get it down the pitch as much as possible and maybe even score a goal. Ball's loose inside the box, and what a save by Dela Cruz there. Nice move there on the attack now on that left side of the field. Trying to center it back up. Fantastic defense there. And that will be corralled by Dela Cruz. Edinburgh Vela trying to make something happen here. Long ball intercepted. And Vela win it right back here. Trying for a through ball. She's in, trying to get there. What a save there. Coming off her line was Torres. And Kayla Torres, very, very impressive. Because coming off your line can be very, well, dangerous. If you're a goalkeeper, as we've seen time and time again. Fantastic cross there. Tried for that lazy ball, and it actually made it able to work. And it will be going for Edinburg. Edinburg Vela here as Campbell to take the free kick. We'll see what they decide to do. Maybe put it into the box or play it short. So ref just making sure that La Joya Juarez Lincoln players are in the correct position, which is about 10 to 15 yards away from the player taking the free kick. Sends it in at goal, and that's off the crossbar. Fantastic try there, but it will lead for a goal kick. Especially with that wind at your back, helping you out just enough. It's always good. Yes, the wind has calmed down throughout the day, but the wind is still affecting the way that the play is. La Joya Juarez Lincoln decide to take it quick. A long ball there. Has room. Fantastic defense by Edinburg Vela, and that's going to be a foul there. Free kick to Edinburg Vela. They'll decide to send that past midfield. Or just at midfield to be exact here. They win the ball there, and that's going to be a free kick. Because coming from behind. And they might decide to try and send this one into the box. Does exactly that, headed away for a second from Edinburg Vela. Centers it back up, the shot able to be saved by Dela Cruz. 3-1, still your score, past half an hour to play. 27 minutes to be exact. Now, on the break, as fantastic defense from La Joya Juarez Lincoln will stop that attack for the time being. For just, the moment to be exact here. Now La Joya Juarez Lincoln, the Lady Huskies, will try to get maybe another goal. Sends it off. And that'll be caught by Dela Cruz. A 3-1 lead for the Lady Huskies, thanks to Yulisa Ramirez. is the reason why they are up by 2 goals at the moment. Advantage played. And they'll stay with the advantage. Trying to cross it inside the box. The goalkeeper comes out. And it'll be corralled by Torres there. Advantage was the correct call on that attacking attempt. How to play it goes. Substitution in the making. Coming into the game, Daniela Castillo. For the Lady Huskies. They'll try and close this one out. And that's going to be a foul free kick. And that is going to be a booking. Why that was a booking there is they stopped Edinburg Vela. It's a tactical foul here. But Edinburg Vela stopped an opportunity in at goal. Three to 1 your score. But La Joya can also score from distance. They can score off of set pieces, and this could be another goal. We've seen goals scored from around this distance all tournament long, as well as from the La Joya ISD tournament. From a long shot, and that's in the back of the net. Just as I talked about. Fantastic goal scored by Segura. Amber Segura scores to make it 4-1. A 3-goal lead now for Juarez Lincoln. And this is about on average how many goals they score per game. They beat their opponents close to about 4 to 3 goals per game, with maybe allowing 1 goal against. So if this were to stand, that would be who Mchi would face in the championship, which means Mchi would have to play that team at least 3 times this season. They already played them twice in district play, once at home and once in La Joya. But now it looks like they'll play them technically twice at home and once in La Joya. Due to, of course, this tournament being held at their home field, McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. Throw in to Edinburg Vela. Trying for a shot that's going to be wide on the left side of the post, so out of play, goal kick. What a game this has been. a 1-goal game at halftime. And then La Joya Juarez Lincoln really turned up the tempo and find themselves leading by 3 goals. So if this were to stand, once again, La Joya Juarez Lincoln would be playing for 2 Invitational Championship trophies in 2 weeks, as they already won their La Joya ISD tournament, and I believe that would be the same exact deal for Mchi. Stolen just like that. And now Juarez Lincoln on the break. Edinburg, Vela trying to make something happen on the right side of the pitch, and that's going to go out of play for a goal kick, though. Torres sends it away. Not past midfield here. As Edinburg Vela trying for a shot, and that's just wide on the left side of the post. Goal kick. Four to 1, still your score here. 18 minutes to go in this second half. About 18 minutes to go now. The clock was a bit wrong there, so try to fix that. Able to do so. Nice save by Torres once again. 4 to 1 your score. Throw in to Edinburg Vela. able to get that one for the time being before getting it stolen. Last line of defense for Juarez Lincoln, able to save that attack. And now Edinburg Vela having to trot back. They'll have to reset. On the left side. That's going to be out of play. Throwing right back to Edinburg Vela, though. Advantage played. Gets it stolen right back. Throws it in. That'll go out of play. It will be throw in Edinburg Vela. It's about 15 to go now. Sends it out of play. Throw in once again. Edinburg Vela trying to get another goal. Maybe being down by 2. Out of play. It will be a throw in to La Joya Juarez Lincoln, the Lady Huskies. Once again, another throw in for Edinburg Vela. That's going to be a foul against Edinburg Vela. So it will be another free kick for La Joya Juarez Lincoln. Juarez Lincoln has a chance to get their 5th goal now off this free kick. They've been able to do it before. We'll see what happens here. Backs up. Takes it. Just misses wide right. Off the right side of the post, and that'll be a goal kick. Handball. So it will be a free kick going to La Joya Juarez Lincoln. Sends it into the box. Has an opportunity, and that's going to fall over the goal there, and that's going to be a goal kick. 11 minutes remain. Out of play it goes, throwing back to La Joya Juarez Lincoln. It'll go right back to Edinburg Vela now. Throws it in. Out of play it goes, thrown right back to La Joya Juarez Lincoln and the Lady Huskies. Long ball on the break, trying for the attack, and that's going to be cleared away by Edinburg Vela. Not able to make something happen on offense, though, but cleared it away for the time being. Right back to La Joya Juarez Lincoln, though. Moves it forward. Has a chance, beats the keeper, and that's in. How about that? Gets the goal, and 5-1's your score here. We continue on, and Edinburg Vela trying to get maybe another goal. A 4-goal lead for Juarez Lincoln. On the right side of the field. Gets it cleared away for once again. But once again, it will be a throw-in for Edinburg Vela. It's in on the corner there, and it will be out of play, throwing Juarez Lincoln. Just like that. It's been a very impressive game once again from La Joya Juarez Lincoln. The Lady Huskies really turned up the heat in the second half and were able to, well, attack more, get inside the box more, and keep that possession. Because in that first half, it was really even. It was very close to being even on that possession, and both teams had almost the same amount of chances. The only difference was La Joya Juarez Lincoln at the end of the first half were able to pull through with 2 goals. And then, of course, Edinburg Vela, very late in that first half, took advantage of a mistake from La Joya Juarez Lincoln and got that first goal. 2-1 at the half, and then, well, La Joya Juarez Lincoln have now controlled that possession and have gotten inside of their own attacking end time and time again, and have really put La Joya Juarez, or really put Edinburg Vela, I should say, in, well, just, they've threatened to score again and again and again, and sure enough, it's put 5 goals together, or to be fair, 3 goals together in the second half. So it'll be a very interesting matchup when both Mchi and Juarez Lincoln take the field at 4 p.m. tomorrow. And we'll have the coverage right here on Rio Sports Live. Able to get that goal kick away, and that's going to be out of play. Thrown once again right back to Edinburg Vela. Just about 5:50 remain here. Free kick going to Edinburg Vela here, just outside the box. They've been able to score this far before. Cortez to take it, hits off the crossbar, and that's going to be a goal kick. Now, why they've been stopping it right after it hits the crossbar is because they're worried that it also hit the upright to stay in bounds. And so since that there's an upright right behind it, they will just blow the play dead. .4:35, or 4:30 actually remain in this one. La Joya Juarez Lincoln are just about 4 minutes away from advancing to another invitational final. This time it will be the Mchi Invitational Final instead of their own La Joya ISD tournament. And that will be a district matchup right there. So both teams will get to see how they'll even match up when they play later on in the season, both away and at home. To be exact, La Joya Juarez Lincoln will still have to play Mchi right back at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium later on in the season, as well as Mchi would have to go and travel to La Joya. Of course, this game is not done and dusted just yet. We still have just about 3 minutes to go, and Edinburg Vela might even be able to pull 4 goals out of the bag. Controlling the possession near their sideline, near the Juarez Lincoln sideline to be exact. Near midfield there. Plays it near the sideline on the right side of the pitch. Trying to find someone with the through ball, and that's going to be out of play for a goal kick. 2:25 just about remaining. A 4-goal La Joya Juarez Lincoln lead. That's going to be called back for a free kick, as they decide to play it quickly. The refs will allow them to. Sent far, and that's going to be corralled by Edinburg High for the time. Edinburg Vela for the time being. Just about less than 120 seconds remain. We'll check that, 90 seconds. Now, less than 60 seconds as we enter in the final minute of play. Torres will send that one away. And that'll go out of play. Throw in right back to Edinburg Vela. $20 seconds remain. That one's played deep. They'll just send it down the field. And that will be it. La Joya Juarez Lincoln punch their ticket to play Mchi in the finals tomorrow at 4 p.m. And what a game it was. A second half spur gives La Joya Juarez Lincoln just enough to end up scoring 3 straight goals in this second half, and will win by a score of 5-1. Well, we'll have coverage for you tomorrow starting at 12 p.m. I've been Jacob Young. This has been a Real Sports Live program, and, well, hopefully you all have enjoyed it. I know I have. We'll have coverage for you tomorrow. But for now, adios.